Hi, this is me on Get Real. I am I'm gonna do a document, a Word document here. I never heard anyone say that. Ugh, this office stuff. Oh shoot, we just bought like an office. My daughter and I both bought an office subscription. We didn't know if the other one did it. Well, we didn't activate hers because I had a couple more computers on the ones that I like to purchase and not spend a year subscription. Alright. Dear HR, I would like the job. I am interested in the employment position of scribe. I'm gonna go back and say medical scribe slash medical assistant. I spelled it. No, oh, there it is. I hate saying I. So I'm gonna do employment on my folders. Let's see. I'm gonna say 2017. If I don't have it, I don't have it. Make a new folder. So I got really trained in Word, and I got trained in typing before that. I think before I got trained in typing, I don't know. Around the same time I got trained in like typing in the olden days, I had typewriters. I also got trained in computer programming. Like in my high school class, I took computer. I already knew how to type, and I already knew computer programming. I took them as electives. Or were those electives? Oh my gosh, I wonder. I should have took Autoshop, huh? I didn't know Autoshop. I knew typing in computers. I just have to fill up your. The thing about Autoshop is senior year was like the year where you could have all your mandatory classes all the way, or I think it was only afternoon, or was it morning, afternoon Photoshop. You had to have the whole, like, half of your school day blank. So, like, I needed government or something. Still senior year, and I want to take art. I guess if I didn't take art too, I could have taken government during that time in the morning or whatever. And then I so wanted, all those guys at Leather Coast, I wanted to go to Autoshop so bad. Bless him. I'm gonna do it. I don't even care. New folder. Did I say 2017? Oh my god. I hope I did say 2017. Sometimes when it's the next month or year, because I do things backwards, sometimes I go 2018 plus 1 is 19, but my mind will go with the other direction. Say 2018 minus 1 is 2017. I'll be like, oh, one kid turned one age, I'm gonna bump the other one's age up. Or, like, oh. I always catch myself, but because I'm left-handed, I just do it like that, or I switch every single thing. So I take that much longer than anyone else to think. I used to read upside down and backwards. I take that much longer. I'm gonna say cover letter. I'll say scribe. I'll say medical scribe. And I'll say my last name. 2018. Save. Because this might be uploaded somewhere and you don't want any weird stuff. Okay, this is not, so disclosure, this is not how I'm going to do the letter, maybe, but I've been doing stuff on my phone. I couldn't even read the questions or the application stuff, because it was, like, pushed over the edge, and I could just see, like, this much, and the yes or no, and I'm like, what am I saying, yes or no? It's really bad, by the way. I'll say medical terminology, typing over. Let's see, I'll say over. Should I do that? Typing test. I'll say over 65 words per minute. Attention to detail. Medical experience. EHR. Oh, that's one of my least favorite autocorrects. EHR goes to her. EHR experience. Epic and Practice Fusion. I keep thinking, oh my god, ICD 10. I keep thinking, oh, I should have said this, I should have said this. I had applied for a job as CPT, insurance, criteria, experience, private, and government. Right, ECMS. Let me save this. It was a job for, well, it was a job for financial aid, and it was full. They're like, they needed 1 to 2 years minimum experience or something, or 3 years. And I put no to the question. Now, this wasn't on my resume. I don't know why. I had 3 years working in financial aid office in medical school. So, being a student and a recipient of the financial aid and working in the office, you couldn't do, it was basically like a secretary. You couldn't do the packages. They definitely left their doors open a lot of time while they were having appointments with students. So, being a recipient and working there and having deadlines, phone calls, paperwork to organize because of deadlines, say someone's going to graduate and they need summer class financial aid versus someone who's not graduating and or they're not starting back until fall, knowing when to process what dates, what information the students need. Work study, that was a work study job. When the work study requirements changed, I think with Obama, almost everyone could get work study, and then if your family income was a certain amount, they wouldn't let you do work study, like all that stuff. But I never sat in an office and it's like, okay, let's put together your award package. Do your FAFSA, let's see what, this is what the cost of attendance, that you live at home or you live, blah, 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 your other income, loans, scholarships, costs of classes, what you're signing up for, and then grad plus loans. So the graduate level loans. As an undergrad, I did 4 more years at PSU. I did 5 more years at PSU after I went to MSU for 4 years. So I had 1 year of MSU. 1 year of PSU. So I got denied. My parents were too wealthy for me to get MSU. Someone got a loan. Like one simple student parent plus loan or whatever. I got, because it's like we didn't qualify for anything else. I'm going to change out these earrings. They're amethyst, and I really crave amethyst. I really crave emerald. I gotta go get my son's food. And my daughter's. I thought it was later than it is. It was good. No, I knew it was going to be 7 more minutes. Okay. So I had the experience with the parent loan at a public school. I had experience with 1 year of grants and all the requirements for that, minimum number of credits, accredited college, what courses towards a degree or whatever criteria, whether it's a certificate or technical school, technical program. 1 year of grant. That's the only year I got grants, and I wanted 3 credit hours, so they said I think they only paid for 1 credit. They gave me enough money to pay for 1 credit hour, and they required me to do 3 credits that year, minimum of 3 credits or something like that. So I had to come up with the money. I needed 1 class. It was 3 or 4 credits, but I had it. They said, oh, by the way, you have to go to school fall, winter, and spring to get this money. And I was kind of upset. I was happy to get it because I already had I didn't have my bachelor's. That's what happened. I needed that one class. My mom died and I missed a test and they failed me. And then, I had, and I missed, disclosure, I missed that test 2 or 3 times. My mom was like dying and sick, and the teacher just thought it was crazy because I don't know. She was in the hospital, she was in hospice, she died at the end of this term. Could you imagine being like, that chick's a slacker, man, she can't even get herself together. I was driving to Oscoda from East Lansing, Michigan to Oscoda, East Lansing, Michigan to Ann Arbor to see her in the hospital, going back and forth, back and forth. My kid's dad was living with me before I was married. He had lost his home and his housing. His mom was dying. Both of our moms died within about 10 days of each other. It was horrible. I'm ready to put my daughter's pasta on. I'm gonna get one of those tubes for the spaghetti. I gotta start putting this stuff. I pulled out the sushi roller thing and it had bugs in it. Oh, God, I didn't even open it up. I was scared to. See, I hope there wasn't anything else in there. I had 4 years at PSU undergrad first pre-med. I was trying to get another degree, and my counselor blew me off for the whole 4 years, and I ended up having to need only 4 more or 12 more credits. So it would be like 3 more classes in science to get a basic science degree. But I ran out of financial aid that last term of that 4 years. So I basically, we got classes. I don't know if I signed up for classes, but if I did, I dropped them because my tutor actually recommended sleeping a little bit, spending time with my kids before med school because it's crazy. Busy hours studying in clinic with patients, on call, all that stuff. And so I did that because of the children. And even if I wanted 12 credits, I didn't know until after the term started. She finally sent me an email. I waited like a year or 2 or 3 for her to tell me what classes I already had would contribute to what degrees. I said, well, I never graduated. I graduated, I never got a ceremony. I never went to graduation. So I better graduate med school because I'm walking. I don't care what it takes. I'm getting a robe and a hat, I'm walking. And you didn't get to keep those. And I had regular graduate school. Well, oh no, I'm still undergrad, but post bachelor science degree. So it was straight loans, and there was a student parent service office that helped with some daycare costs, and my housing helped with some daycare costs. I was homeless, going to be a doctor, and then medical school. I had to do the graduate level education. So boom, like the 4-year education, $40,000 max or whatever, $39,000. The first year of med school is like boom, that much money. You're like, holy cow! And you have so many. Yeah, they assign you to like 36 credit hours, so you don't have like money left over. Like, I wanted to buy a computer, all this stuff. Like how, like I couldn't. It was really impossible, and I had to pay daycare. I gotta get my kids food, and then 4 years of that, and then the last year or 2, I had the price of tuition went up, the fees went up, the stuff you needed. Obviously, you got your stethoscope and all that first year. I think you didn't know how to use it like right away. You got and clothing, and I just got all junk, like all cheap, clear out online Kohl's. Like it was not even really appropriate, but that's all I could afford. You end up having to wear a white coat later anyways to change it a little, like, so just professional wear, so that it's like whatever, it's going to be under my white coat, but I want nice, clean, crisp, and I want it to be not stretched out like the short people that are wide. I had so many clothes like that. And I don't remember when it was, but Grad Plus loans on top of it. Because I was borrowing less than the regular, then I had to borrow up to the regular. No, what happened is the tuition was so high that you couldn't get through medical school getting even less than the maximum. Tuition was so high that it took so much money that you couldn't do a standard graduate loan. Like, if you wanted to pay for tuition, you had to get a Grad Plus loan at the end. Like, there was no way around it. High interest. Like, if you had cash, obviously, in your pocket, or somebody paid for it, or you had a private loan. But if, like, people dropped out of school because of this. I gotta go make food. Bye.